guys, Master here. Today I'm going to be showing you some of my custom Lego Pokemon. So, in order we have Cottony, Piplup, and of course the ever-present Mew. So, let's get started. Also, we're going to be reviewing my custom Pokeball and Master Ball. Let's start with Cottony. So what you do to make Cottony is first you take this base piece, and this is kind of hard because I'm using my mom's iPad. Anyway, then you take this green brick, put it here, then the other green brick, and put it here. Then you take a white brick and put it in the middle like that, and then another of these bricks. Ta-da! Now, I know it doesn't have a face, but I don't like painting my Lego bricks. And when I tried with studs, it looked horrific. So, next we're going to be doing Piplup. Let's start with Piplup's body. So first, you take these two feet pieces and move them together. Then you take this connecting piece. Sorry if my hand's blocking the camera. See? Like that. Hang on, I think something's wrong. Never mind. Then you take the you can see that I have them lined up. I'm kind of an organized person with this kind of stuff. So anyway, then you take these two bricks, and finally, see, in some old Lego sets there were these chair pieces, but the backs folded down, so I decided to use them as wings. Anyway, you put one here, and this wing keeps breaking. But I think you get the gist of it. Now, moving on to Piplup's head. So, to make Piplup's head, first you need to take these two pieces, and then these three, and put that on there, this on here, and finally the beak sticks out one brick. Then you take the next part, which is the eye area. Now, once again, you line up the blues. Then you put the light blue eye on, and finally some white. Now, don't see how this comes together? Well, when the final piece comes on, you will. And just like that, it makes sense. So yeah, now, just put the head on like that, and ta-da, Piplup. First, let's start with Mew's upper body. Now, to do this, first, you take these and connect them like this. Then you take this. Now, the next parts are kind of, first I'm going to do the tail. So, let's start with the tail. The tail is actually pretty basic, just 3 pink bricks, so yeah, that's all you need to know. And you just connect it onto the back like this. Next, let's move on to the upper body. Now I'm going to separate it from the head, just so it can be easier. So what you do is first you take these two bottom bricks and just push them together. And this is hard when I'm filming with a large iPad, even though it's an iPad mini. Anyway, to make the arms, you then make the same kinds of blocks face forward, and then lastly I just want a basic 2x2 brick. Mew's head is fairly simple. You start by taking a brick, then add one of these for ears, eyes, nose, top plate, and ta-da! That brings us Mew's. Now let's combine the pieces. First you take the lower body and tail and you combine them with the upper body. And then you just take the head. Oh, hang on, I need to put it on, but you get how it goes. I'm humming in case you haven't noticed. And there you go. One Mew. Now I I would suggest putting it on a base so it doesn't fall over. Like this, just kind of stick the feet in. And there we go. So that was... Hang on. I hate this iPad. So that was Cottony, Mew, and Piplup. Now let's move on to the Pokeball and Master Ball. So let me start by making the lid. You take one and put it. You take one 2x4 and put it onto a two. You take one 2x2 and put it on two 2x4s. Then you take two more 2x4s, put them on the edges like so. Ugh, this is hard. There we go. And then you take one of these, and one of these. Now, I think you get where these go, right in that hole, so I'm just going to pause because it'll be impossible to film while putting them on. So yeah, there's the lid. Now let's move on to the bottom half. So yeah, here's how to make the base. You take one 2x2, then you add in one and 2x4, and another, but I couldn't find another, so I just used these, which can only be sealed if you have the top piece on. And the top piece is this. It's kind of hard to take apart, but you see how it goes. One and 2x4, one 2x2, one 2x6, then some flat plates. One 2x4 or flat here, one 2x1 flat here, one 2x4 flat here, and two studs. So yeah, let me just assemble them off camera discreetly. And I'm done. So yeah, now all you have to do is put the lid on. You can make some design changes, just make sure it has the basic shape because that's the important part. I couldn't find the right pieces, but maybe you can. So yeah, now with the Master Ball, there are only two differences. Other than that, it's the same. The first difference, see these two pink parts here? Those go on the third level of studs. And second, instead of a square, I used a rectangle. So yeah, altogether, this is my Poke collection. Now, I've actually made a Pikachu, but it's going to be hard to disassemble, so maybe I'll do that when I have my iPod back. In the meantime, I'll just use this. Now, as you can see, this is my room devoted to Legos, and that is my bigger Mew. Yeah, it took me a while to construct, so I made the smaller Mew just for the purpose of the video. Bye, people!